Hi friends, happy International Women's Day. The theme for this year is Accelerate Action. From a biblical perspective, when we see, Jesus came at a time when women were looked down upon. In fact, Jews used to pray during that time that, thank God I'm not born a woman. Imagine the situation of women during those times. But Jesus came as a champion to liberate women. And we see many examples in the Bible about women whom Jesus liberated. One among them is the Samaritan woman. She was a woman who had 5 husbands, and the person that she was living with at that time was also not her husband. And she was not a woman who was, with her character and her history, she was not a person who was accepted by the society. But when she encountered Jesus, that one encounter changed her life in such a way that she went back to the village that she came from, and she brought the entire village to Jesus when she came to know that he was the Messiah whom they were waiting for so many years. We also see about a woman who was caught in adultery. It is written in the Bible that the Pharisees brought her to Jesus and they were about to stone her, because according to Moses' law, if a person is caught in adultery, they should be stoned to death. And this woman was almost near death when they were standing with stones and about to stone, and they wanted to know Jesus's opinion about what he would say about the situation. But Jesus did not condemn, but he said that those who did not have a sin in them, they can throw the first stone at her. And we see in that story that all of them, all the men who brought her, they dropped their stones one by one and they went away. And when Jesus was left alone with the woman, she told the woman that if nobody has condemned you, even I don't condemn you, go and sin no more. So this woman who almost faced death had a new beginning when she saw Jesus, and he set her free from the people who condemned her, giving her a new beginning. We also see in the Bible about Mary Magdalene. She had 7 evil spirits in her, but Jesus cast them all out of her life and set her free. She was the first woman whom Jesus appeared to when he resurrected from the dead, and she was the one to first go and tell the disciples the good news that Jesus has risen. In a time when women were not accepted, women's testimony was not accepted, she was the first woman whom Jesus chose to go and to evangelize, to tell people the good news of the gospel that Jesus has risen from the dead. So my dear friend, the same anointing that was upon Jesus is upon you today, to liberate women who are in bondage so that they can fulfill their God-given purpose. Dear sisters, you have different roles to play as a daughter, as a sister to somebody, as a spouse, as a mother, as a grandmother. And I pray today that God would empower and equip you to fulfill that role, or whatever God-given roles that God has given you, with the anointing that was upon Jesus, so that that life-giving water, even as it flowed out of Jesus, bringing life and healing, it would flow out of you, bringing life and healing wherever it goes, and so that you will have accelerated action this year, even as the theme is. Thank you for watching. God bless you.